Frequency higher frequency. Anyone point out frequency friends a key. 91.9 friends FM. Frequency friends a key.
School quiz with Krishnendu Banik, your Sunday morning quiz show. Now, FSQ Season X. Game on. X times more fun.
It's 32 minutes past 9 o'clock on Sunday, the 23rd of April. Good Sunday morning and welcome to FSQ SXJGK. That is French School Quiz Season 10 Junior GK Kelo Siko Jito Champions. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, to the 7th competitive episode of FSQ Season 10 Junior GK. Yes, it's the 7th pre-quarter finals, and Team A Park English take on Team B La Martiniere for girls as I, Krish Banik, present yet another exciting edition of the prestigious French School Quiz. And this is a simulcast which is going out parallel on FB Live of 91.9 Friends FM plus on your Fav radio frequency 91.9 Friends FM. Show your love on our FB page by hitting like and with your comments and shares. Remember, this is not a knockout match, but the scores will count when we are selecting the top 12 pre-quarter finalists for the 6 quarterfinals. And
FM
last weekend, we had covered ethnic New Year's, and last weekend we covered last weekend we had covered coolers, and last weekend we covered ethnic New Year's. This weekend, with Eid and Akshay Tritiya, we will have a food quiz, something to sink your teeth into. And I hope the quizzers today had a good breakfast, because we have with us Team A, La Martiniere for girls. And La Martiniere for girls is represented by
The Martiniere for Girls is represented by Brahmishta Dhara. Hello everyone, my name is Brahmishta Dhara. I study in Standard 8. Hello. My hobbies are singing, listening to good music and painting.
Fantastic, Brahmishta. What's your kind of music?
I listen to all kinds of music, like Western pop and all kinds of music.
Fantastic. And who is your partner today?
My partner
Hello
is
everyone, I am Sidra Saif. I study in La Martiniere for girls. I am in 8th standard. My hobbies are drawing and photography.
Drawing and photography, and that's a picture perfect smile from Sidra Saif, class 8 student of La Martiniere for girls. And the motto of your school is Labora et Constantia, is it not?
Yes, sir.
Which means hard work and perseverance. You will need to put in some hard work today. And versus you, we have Team B, Park English School, and they're represented by.
Good morning, everyone. Park English School is represented by Mahira Naz. I study in class 8A and my hobby is to painting and drawing and singing music.
Oh, that's very nice. And are you friends with the students in 8B?
Yes.
Or do you quarrel with them?
No, sir. The school is united. We all are friends.
Fantastic. The school is united and
I
so
chose
is
this
the
girl.
country. Who is that, please? And Mahira, who is your partner today?
My partner is Afra Wajid.
And let's hear her introduction.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Asha Wajid and I study in class 7A. My hobbies are drawing, reading books, and playing.
Oh, that's very nice, Afra. I hope you get a lot of time for playing because all work and no play makes Jill a dull girl. And we have with a special message from Park English School, Mr. Mark Jennings. Mr. Mark Jennings, a warm welcome and a very good morning to you.
Good morning, sir, and good morning to all who are on this platform. It's exciting, but let me just start off with something very, very simple. You see, millions saw the apple fall, but only Isaac Newton asked why. The moment you begin to ask why, when, what, how, and whom, your mind opens up to creative thinking. And that's when you begin your journey, your quest for knowledge. You see, knowledge is shared by my dear students, and you create a partnership with your fellow mates, just like this quiz. And that's where learning takes place. A very good morning to everyone and a very happy Eid to all who are celebrating this wonderful festival. I would like to take this opportunity to first thank 91.9 FM for giving me this opportunity online. My name is Mark Jennings, and I have recently joined the Park English School. I have more than 2 decades experience as an educator, both in domestic and international schools. And during my tenure, I have conducted a lot of inter-school quiz competitions. So it's really exciting. I always believe, children, that learning is an unstoppable and continuous process, which is possible only because of the combined effort of teachers and students. I hereby wish the participating teams, both La Martiniers girls and the Park English School, all the best. And please remember, children, participation is more important than winning. And just for the record, the audience need to know that these kids are simply fantastic. They have prepared for this quiz with just a day in hand. So all the best, and over to you, sir. Over to you, ma'am.
Mr. Jennings, wise words and very well spoken. I can just close my eyes and imagine what a powerful motivator you must be inside class and inside your school premises.
Thank you, sir.
It is heroes like you that make heroes like them. We also have 3 people logged in who are going by the handles of Anushka, Realme 5 Pro and iPad. If you would like to make any comments at this stage, you are most welcome. Otherwise, I would request you to go offline now, because from here onwards, the quizzers can't have any assistance. So I request all but the quizzers to go offline from the Zoom meeting and follow the quiz on the FB page or on radio. Having said that, here's a reminder once again that last weekend, we covered ethnic New Year's. I got it wrong once again. Last weekend, we covered summer coolers. And last weekend, we covered ethnic New Year's. This weekend, with the Holy Eid and Akshaya Tritiya, here's a food quiz, something to sink your teeth into.
He said you can only hear it on the radio.
That's right. If you are a parent or a teacher, you have to disconnect from the Zoom call now, but you can keep following the quiz on radio or on FB Live. Thank you so much for being so supportive to the students and for being such great patrons of this quiz. Question number 1 goes to La Martiniere for girls, who come first in alphabetical order. La Martiniere for girls, Brahmishta and Sidra, are you ready for your question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And your question is, Eid ul Fitr is celebrated at the end of a month of fasting called Ramadan, which takes place during the 9th month of the Islamic calendar, and you all know that. Here comes my food question, because we are all digging into great food today on the occasion of Eid al-Fitr. And the question is, name the dessert popular with South Asian Muslims on Eid al-Fitr, which is made by stir-frying vermicelli, ghee, sugar, and aromatic spices such as cardamom.
Brahmishta, what do you think? Sivai?
Sevai.
So we'll go with Sivai.
You want to go with Savai?
Yes, sir.
And that is absolutely correct. What a sweet start to this quiz by La Martinia for Girls. Any Savaya cooking in your house today, Sidra?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we are all coming over after the quiz. And here is a little trivia. Other sweet delicacies of Eid al-Fitr are sheer kurma, which is vermicelli pudding, kheer, which is rice pudding, and my favorite, and I'm already drooling, which is shahi tukra or bread pudding. Did you know the Muslim calendar year is shorter than the Gregorian calendar year, and Ramadan begins 10 to 12 days earlier each year, allowing it to fall in every season throughout a 33-year cycle? Here is your question, Team B, Park English. Afra and Mahira, listen to this question carefully. Akshaya Tritiya is a popular Hindu and Jain festival celebrated in India, which falls on the 3rd day of the Shukla Paksh, that is the bright fortnight of the Hindu month of Vaisakh. That is the background to the quiz. This year, Akshaya Tritiya was celebrated on April 22nd and is also being celebrated today, April 23rd. That is also the background of the question. Now comes my question. What is the base, the main base of Akshaya Tritiya Naivedyam or sweets like payasam, rabri, and rasmalai? Come on, Afra and Mahira. This is simple. You can work this out. You have had these sweets before, at least some of them. What is the base of sweets like payasam, rabri, and rasmalai? Mahira Naz, the Park English School.
Yes, sir.
And Afra. Come on, don't give up. Take a try at least.
Sir, maybe milk.
That is correct. That is absolutely correct. Wow, you cracked it. Who said that?
Sir, Mahira Naz.
Fantastic, Mahira. Milk is the base of all the Akshaya Tritiya Naivedyam like payasam, rabri, and rasmalai. And Mahira, do you drink your milk every morning, or do your parents have to force you into it?
Sir, at night.
At night?
Before sleeping.
All right, do the wonderful, pee your glass full. And with that, we come to the end of round 1, in which we had sweet questions on Eid al-Fitr and Akshaya Tritiya. Both teams on 100 having answered their direct questions. And this is the second round of FSQ Season X JGK. That is FSQ Season 10 Junior GK. And this is XL, Bet Big, W points.
Round number 2. XL, Bet Big, W point.
Hello, stranger. You have joined us with the Zoom handle of stranger, but I request you to please disconnect from the Zoom meeting, because The participants can't have any help from anybody, but I request you to talk to me direct on FB Live, and I will acknowledge you by your name and I will acknowledge your messages. The audience is already showing us a lot of love on Facebook, and I am going to acknowledge some of their messages very, very soon. And in round two, once again, you score 100 for direct and 50 for bonus, plus 200 if you double up after hearing the question and then answer it correctly. But minus 50 if you double it and then get it wrong. Or play safe, don't double it. 100 if you get it right on the direct in the safe mode. And if you can't, then the question moves on the rebound to the next team. There is no passing in the safe mode. Question for Team A, Park English. I beg your pardon, La Matinee for Girls. Alphabetically coming first. La Matinee for Girls, listen to this piece of music and identify the film or the actor.
And I see a whole army of my countrymen here in defiance of tyranny. You've come to fight as free men, and free men you are.
Yes, La Matinee for Girls. Can you identify either the film or the actor?
Sons of Scotland.
I beg your pardon, what did you say?
Is it Sons of Scotland?
No, it's not Sons of Scotland, but this is a piece of Scottish history. The question moves on the rebound to the team from Park English. Park English School, Afra and Mahira, are you trying that?
Sir, maybe it's Pirates of Caribbean.
No, it's not the Pirates of Caribbean. That question goes to the audience. Let's see whether we get any answer from the audience. And here is your question. Team B, Park English School. Can you identify this theme from the famous movie Dr. Zhivago, composed by Oscar-winning composer Maurice Jarre? Park English School.
Sir, can you repeat the question once again?
Yes. Can you identify this orchestral theme from the famous movie Dr. Zhivago, composed by Oscar-winning composer? I think the Park English School is also passing that. La Matinee for Girls, would you like to go for it and give it a try?
Sidra, do you want to?
I cannot think of the theme right now. Do you have any idea?
Friends, it's really nice that many of you are interested in rock music, and so am I. But remember, you have to develop a taste in classical music. That question too goes to the audience. So where are we after 2 rounds? Stay tuned for the scores, plus 2 more cool rounds coming up while the quizzers gather their wits and we play these messages from our partners. This is Krishnendu Banik, and I will see you on the other side of this little break.
91.9 frequency friends की
প্রচন্ড গরম পড়েছে আর এই গরমে নিজেকে হাইড্রেটেড রাখা ভীষণভাবে প্রয়োজন। তাই প্রচুর পরিমাণে জল খাও, গন্ধরাজ ঘোল, তার সঙ্গে খাস শরবত, তার সঙ্গে প্রচুর পরিমাণে ফল। ওয়েল, এমনই কিছু সামার কুল রেসিপিস নিয়ে আমি অরিজিৎ থাকছি ফ্রেন্ডস কিচেনে। দিস সানডে ফ্রম 10 AM to 11 AM only on 91.9 Friends FM frequency friends की।
8 घंटे सोने का डिसीजन लिया, सिर्फ 3 घंटे सो पाया।
गलती आपकी नहीं, आपके मैट्रेस की है। अच्छी और पूरी नींद के लिए चुने कर्लॉन ड्रीम एक्सचेंज ऑफर एंड एंजॉय एक्साइटिंग बेनिफिट्स अप टू ₹10,000 और पाएं द बेस्ट स्लीप। विजिट योर नियरेस्ट कर्लॉन स्टोर टुडे। TNC apply।
সরকার জহুরির অক্ষয় তৃতীয়া অফার, প্রতি গ্রাম সোনার গয়নার মূল্যের উপর 150 টাকা ছাড়।
সোনার গয়নার মজুরিতে হীরের গয়না ও গ্রহরত্নে ফ্ল্যাট 15% ছাড়। এই অফার 25 এপ্রিল পর্যন্ত।
সরকার জহুরি, বউবাজার, ভবানীপুর, সল্টলেক ও ডায়মন্ড প্লাজা মল।
অক্ষয় তৃতীয়াতে আসুক আনন্দের জোয়ার। ভালো অফার্স পেতে স্পেন্সার্সে আসতে হবে বারবার। অক্ষয় তৃতীয়ার শপিং করুন মন প্রাণ ভরে আর গ্যারান্টিড 5 গ্রাম সিলভার কয়েন নিয়ে যান ঘরে।
অফার স্পেন্সার্স অ্যাপেও আছে। অর্ডার করতে কল করুন 0129686868। অফার 23 এপ্রিল পর্যন্ত। শর্তাবলী প্রযোজ্য।
Friends School Quiz with Krishnendu Banik, your Sunday morning quiz show. Now, FSQ Season X. Game on. X times more fun.
53 minutes past 9 o'clock. Hello and welcome back to FSQ Digital this beautiful Sunday morning when we are celebrating Eid and Akshaya Tritiya. In this pre-quarter final of FSQ SX JGK, that is Friends School Quiz, Season 10 Junior GK, we have brand new faces from La Martiniere for Girls and Park English School. This is a simulcast as we are streaming live on the FB page of 91.9 Friends FM and going live on air on your fab frequency, 91.9 Friends FM. At the end of 2 rounds, Park English on 100, La Martiniere on 100. And in round 3, we ask the question, what's your expertise? Let's talk the X factor.
Round number 3. Expertise. Questions on your favorite topic.
And we get started with La Martiniere for Girls. And La Martiniere for Girls, just like their rivals, the Park English School will get a question with multiple choice options. Plus 200 for the first attempt, plus 100 for the second attempt, plus 50 for the third attempt, and obviously no points after that and no passing. La Martiniere for Girls wanted a question on cuisine. Isn't that right, girls? Isn't that right, girls?
Yes.
Fantastic. So here is your question on Indian cuisine. Actually originating in Mexico, it was brought to India by the Portuguese. Now, the Punjabis have improvised this dish to make it what it is today by adding fried onions, by adding chilies and other spices to make it one of the most awesome dals in the world. Are we talking about? And now look at my shared screen. Option A, khichdi. Option B, dalma. Option C, rajma. Or option C, none of the above.
From Mr. Or do you think it's option B, dalma?
Dalma.
So we'll go with option B, dalma.
Dalma.
Is not correct. You are playing for 100 points now. Is it option A, khichdi, option C, Rajma, or option D, none of the above?
Rajma. We'll go with Rajma.
Oops. Rajma, which is something like kidney beans, is not the right answer. Or is it? Or is it, girls? Well, girls, you cracked it. Pardon me fooling around with you, but you pick up 100 points. Option A, khichdi, is a superfood, but option C, Rajma, is what we are talking about, which originated in Mexico, was brought to India by the Portuguese, and is now a completely improvised dish thanks to Indian Jugaad. Well done, 100 points to the girls from La Martiniere for Girls for getting it right on the second attempt. And here is the question for Park English on spices of India. It is just a coincidence that this team too wanted a question with a food connection, and this is turning out to be such a food-centric quiz. And your question, Park English, is spices export has recorded 20% rise in volumes in 9 months. But my question is, which spice gives a smoky, intense flavor and burns easily while you dry roast the seed? Which spice gives a smoky, intense flavor and burns easily while you dry roast the seed? Is it option A, haldi? Is it option B, cumin? Is it option C, black pepper? Or is it option D, coriander seeds?
What do you think, Myra? I think it's coriander.
I think it's black pepper. Are you sure about coriander, or we choose black pepper?
Are you going to go for one of these two answers, girls? Or
Yes,
will you choose a third answer?
Afra, what do you think? We should choose option C.
Sir, I think that it's option D, coriander.
Is incorrect. Go for your second option, quickly.
Sir, option C. Black
Option C, black pepper, is also a wrong option. You just have one choice left. Is it option A, haldi, or is it option B, cumin?
Sir, option B.
Option B, cumin, is the right answer. And you have added 50 points to your score. And the scoreboard right now is La Martiniere for Girls was on 100 after 2 rounds. And in the third round, they picked up 100 points because they correctly answered their question on the second attempt, and they are on 200. Park English was also on 100 after the first round. Like La Martiniere, they didn't score in the second round. And in the third round, they have scored 50 points, which means they are on a total of 150. Very, very quickly, this is round 4, the rapid fire round, extreme.
Round number 4. Extreme. Fasten your seatbelts.
We get started with La Martiniere for Girls. And La Martiniere for Girls, you are already on 200 points. And your 3 questions will start with the timer. But remember, you have to answer your first question, which is the gateway question, so as to win the second and the third questions. plus 50 for every correct answer, minus 25 for every wrong answer. And we start your timer now. Your first question, LMG, is when you meet your nemesis, who do you actually meet?
Mr. Do you know?
I don't think you're giving that answer, girls. Are you? Material for girls, are you
Sir,
passing that
no.
question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
At any rate, your time is up. You couldn't open the gateway. When you meet your nemesis, you actually meet justice or the ultimate fate. Remember, the Park English School are on 150 and the same rules apply to them for this round. And we start their time now. And here is their gateway question. Makaibari and Happy Valley are what kind of estates or plantations?
What do you, Myra?
What do you think? You know the answer?
There are less than 10 seconds left now. Makaibari and Happy Valley are what kind of estates or plantations? I am afraid even you couldn't give the correct answer to your gateway question. The correct answer to your question is T, which means at the end of 4 rounds, the scores remain unchanged. Park English finished with 150 and La Martiniere with 200. And I have to say, well played, Park English, and congratulations, La Martiniere for girls. This is Krish Banik saying see you next week, same time, same frequency, with more questions and answers. And until then, Kelo, Siko, Jito Champ.